Training was going great. Everything felt normal. But suddenly, I could not train at all.
Most of them ignore strength training. He's going to go too fast, too hard, too soon.
When people see an Ironman finish, they think about race day. The interesting part is, I did this while working a full-time job.
You shouldn't be too focused on pace.
The biggest mistake beginners make is
Every athlete's routine looked the same on the outside. Early mornings, hard trainings, pushing through fatigue. But underneath are the same questions that keep coming up. Am I pacing right? Am I fueling enough? Am I pushing harder? Welcome back to the Ironman Challenge at BHIVE Season 2. In this episode, we break down the challenges and how to overcome them with insights from Sridhar Venkataramanan, founder of Trizones and official training partner of BHIVE Ironman Challenge 70.3 Goa. Stick around till the end, where Monapa and Shyam Sundar break down one Ironman term every aspiring athlete should know.
last year I did an Ironman, but that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is, I did this while working a full-time job. People think you need a lot of free time. You don't. What you need is consistency. The biggest mistake beginners make is trying to do too much too soon.
My biggest mistake was starting too fast. I thought every run had to be hard.
I skipped warm-ups. I just wanted to start running immediately.
I kept comparing myself with experienced runners. I think I was doing too much too early.
Runners don't recognize that they have to also do strength training. Most of them ignore strength training. He runs almost every day, which lead to injuries. The next is he's going to go too fast, too hard, too soon. The last, they do not know when to hydrate, when to fuel. When I say hydrate, they don't know how much of water to take, when to take electrolytes, which are very important to maintain your electrolytic balance. Also when and how much to fuel, especially when you're going on runs which are longer than 1 hour.
Trust me, I've made those mistakes too. And believe it or not, some mistakes happen even before you start running. When people see an Ironman finish, they think about race day. Race day is only one day. What really matters are the hundreds of small decisions before it and following a plan. The most important part is showing up even when you don't feel like it.
Months of hard work, countless early mornings, endless sacrifices. Then one injury changes everything. For every athlete, injuries are the biggest nightmare. Here's Soumya, who's been through exactly that.
When I started running, I thought injuries happened to other people. Training was going great. Everything felt normal. Then one run changed everything. I thought I'd be back in a few days. But suddenly, I could not train at all. And honestly, that was harder than the injury itself. Looking back, they were warning signs, but I completely ignored them. That's when I realized recovery is part of training. Warm-up is part of training. Listening to your body is part of training.
Why do injuries happen? What's the fix? And how to come back stronger? Let's hear from the expert Sridhar.
One of the biggest mistakes that runs to more injuries is in your striding too much. So when you stride too much, that's when you set yourself up for injuries, which is striding is good for sprinters, not good for endurance. A good form will depend upon your body structure. Having said that, what is a good running form? You should have a neutral chin. You should just be able to see where the ground is a little ahead of you. Also, understand that actually what you're doing in running is you're trying not to fall. you're going forward, there should be an incline of your upper body. Each time your upper body inclines too much, you kick and you go back. So there should be a slight incline of your upper body. Shoulders rotating, elbows going up and down, a little bit of incline, and at the same time your hips also moving. You should have minimal knee lift, because the point is each time you're lifting your leg, it's energy, and if you're going too high, it's a waste of energy. If you're trying to lose weight, you don't eat anything. But if you have gone past that phase where you have tried to lose weight and you want to actually do well in running, you want to get your best pace, you should have some carbohydrate. It's a great time to have something sugary, not oily sugary, but sugary, like even a teaspoon of sugar for that matter. So that is the best thing. And also some water and electrolyte. That's the best way to go if you are doing a run, and you have to keep replenishing it as you do. A best surface to run on would be something like your Concealor Stadium, where you have artificial running surface. It's not too soft, it's not too hard. Only an artificial turf can bring that out. If you're medically certified to run, you can definitely do a 5K. You shouldn't be too focused on pace. Pace is something that should organically happen. The biggest problem is consistency, because one takes it for granted, but one doesn't know life intervenes. Work intervenes. So many things happen. So it's difficult to remain consistent. And consistency is actually, you train over a period of time, you will figure out like how to get consistent.
Those were some good insights from Coach Sridhar. Over to Sham and Monappa, who will decode an interesting terminology for us.
The most important term that one hears in running is cadence. Think of it as number of strides per minute. They say the ideal cadence is 180. It also depends on other factors like how tall someone is. It's more about getting to a good rhythm where you're maintaining a steady cadence rate. Let's say you start running with 2 buckets of water and you run with longer strides, which means lower cadence, then you're splashing water all over.
Correct.
But then if you're running with a high cadence, which is shorter stride length, you're taking faster steps. And if you imagine, the bucket of water would relatively be stabler than if you were to run with her. So in a way, it's an analogy to what's happening in the body. Concept of overstriding, where you're striding too much, that means the impact on your knees, ankles, overall body is a lot more. The advice mostly given is to not overstride. Keep your knee under your body in a way.
From injuries to terminologies, our fitness community is here to answer every question, every concern, every doubt. Join the journey and stay tuned for more episodes ahead.